Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and also good evening, and welcome to my channel, guys. I'm saying Gubini, I'm in bed. Um, it's in the morning now, where I am, South Africa. That's how I was actually supposed to pronounce it. Yeah, guys, this story that I'm about to talk about, I don't know, man. I don't know. You understand? And I still stick to this thing that I said last. There's this other video of mine. I think it was 2 or 3 videos that I did, where I did say, Guti, if it happens, Guti, umuntu wesilisa wenze into wrong, abantu besilisa fabegibele phe kwakhe. If umuntu wesifazane fabegibele phe kwakhe. You understand? If ku-youth, insizwa nje ilingana nami, insizwa igibele phe kwakhe. If kuyintombi, intombi igibele phe kwakhe. I do not want to lie to you, man. This story, it took place in KZN, I think, because I read this thing Izolo. I can't remember properly. It took place in Ilona. A woman chained in Ganiag. A 7-year-old was chained. 7 or 10, I can't remember. Yo, guys, I don't want to lie to you. And then she went about her business, and allegedly the child, Shuti, I'm just assuming, she chained the child, Xeni, and then she left, going to wherever. For example, maybe she was going to work, or she was going to town, or wherever she was going, but she did that. And I'm sure this is not into that has or had happened for the first time, although it was discovered very Uguti, no, this is what's happening. I'm sure this is not the only thing, and I'm also sure Uguti, I feel like it was also not the only thing that was happening to this child, that this woman was also doing to this child. You understand? Keep standing about it. I'm sure this child was also not given food, a shower. Guys, we must be grateful that as much as our parents, or some of us, our parents did not have everything or could not provide everything that we wanted and needed when we were growing up, let's be grateful, Guti, we never went through such things. Let's be grateful, Guti. Yes, we do have toxic parents or whatever, or abasfuni imali every now and then, but let's be grateful, Guti, we never went through that. You understand? Mina, I feel like I'd rather have my mother asking imali from me now than for me to endure or to go through such abuse. A dog is an animal. UHNY. Lions, animals. A human being having to also be treated like that. Imagine the trauma that this child is going to grow up with. Imagine the trauma that this child has been going through. And the mother nje right. Ghana King. You'll never know, Uguti. I'm not going to say, Uguti, the thing that could have also prompted Uguti lo mama to do these things, it's because mhlawumbe washowa indoda or ini, but lale ngane le futhi incane kakhulu for you to chain the child, because abanye, I think they'll do that if ingane mhlawumbe iphara iyagaga emzini abantu or end up doing such things and the child is just out of control. Others would end up doing that. I'm not saying that is right, I'm not saying you should do that, but others would do that. But for a child that young, ingane, guys, shower. If a child is stealing, if ingane is not listening, if ingane is being disobedient, you shambok, guys. Shambok nje bafethu. I don't want to lie to you. Not allegedly, but nje shambok. Tina skuliswe ngayo kishambok, and look at us how we turned out. Yes, others will tell you what in Nabo, they grew up being beaten by their parents and stuff like that, and they've turned for the worst or something like that. But mina, no. Also, with now, if you're a parent, when you ushaya ingane, I don't believe ukuthi ingane uyishaya ngale ndlela leyo ukuthi angazoshaya in. Having to chain a child. And then kuthiwa-ke umphakathi-ke umbonile lo mama, they were passing by the house after hearing the child crying for help. Ingane, to end up even having to cry for help, that is very mind-blowing. It's I don't know, man. I don't know. And then umphakathi to umshayile lo mama. Yeah, benze right shem. Benze right. Bekufanele abantu besifazane ke. I'll say I'm joking just so that but nje. Yeah. I'm glad la mphakathi is doing what I'm also saying. No, yeah. Local. No, guys, you don't do that. If you feel like awusakhoni ingane, take ingane kugogo wayo, or take ingane, even if it means you have to take ingane ukuthi yohlala foster home, then for the child to have to go through this, I feel like it's better for a child to go through or to grow up with this thing ukuthi my mom gave me away to a foster care or what, instead of the child having to grow up with this thing ukuthi my mom used to chain me to a pole or whatever. I'm sorry to this child, man. I hope the child is going to go for counseling and everything, and just know Guti, it's not your fault. Even if you also grew up or had a similar experience, it was not your fault. Yes, as kids we do naughty things and stuff like that, but we do not deserve to be punished like that or to be treated like that. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just sending all of the people who've went through this or anything that's similar, love, man. Guti, do better. You saw how you grew up. You saw how you were treated. Now, please try and make a difference. Even if you're only doing that to your kids or one person, but try and make a difference. You experienced, you felt how traumatic and fucked up it was that you felt. You understand? So it was not nice, and I do not believe you'd want another person to also feel or go through what you went through. So my point is that just because you also went through that, please don't make it a cycle. Break the cycle. Be the one to say, no, I'm going to stand up. And yeah, and if you do find it in your heart to forgive the people who did that to you, shout out to you. Yeah, that's all I can say. Yeah, man, it's sad, hey? We're busy here with GBV things. We're busy here with abduction things. Everyone is doing something now. Everyone is doing something. No one doesn't want to just sit and do nothing. And the sad thing is that all the things that are being done are just bad things to innocent people. It's not bad people doing things to bad people, no. It's bad people doing things to good people. So, tell me what you think, hey? Tell me what you think, mina nje. I don't know. So, still got to do a few more videos and upload them. Yo, I want to wake up and make something to eat, but yo, delays.